Hello everyone, welcome back to our coverage of the Knot Championship. Let's get out to the second hole now.
This is full send. It was looking good already, but after that nice big bounce, it's looking extra good now.
That's tidy. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Yeah, nicely played. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This should move pretty significantly left to right.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. Onto the par 5 third. Oh, that was pure. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 200 yards.
That's a good stock shot, the fade, isn't it? Opting for the 6 iron. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Currently at 6 under par overall.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole. Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
This putt is from a long distance. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
Nine feet to the cup.
He's got this for his par.
Our leader is building a massive advantage now, 7 strokes ahead of the field. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Looks to be going with the 5 iron. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
He finds himself currently in 8th. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Oh, this could find the second cut. Sitting at -7. This shot is about 140 yards out.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
And now left with this to move into a tie for 7th. John, have you got a read on this one?
It looks like this one will turn a bit to the left.
Or the old hammer hands putt. It's just about 3 feet away. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. We've arrived now at the 7th, the par 4.
Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
His second shot here.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
Looking great so far out the rough.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, almost went in. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Well, our leader has built quite a comfortable advantage here. It's 7 shots as we head to the next. We find ourselves on a par 3 here. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Better be careful out there. It's danger. It's heading left, isn't it? This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. That's disappointing. A par putt awaits. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Xander Schauffele is leading as we move on to the next hole. This is a short par 4, always a fun hole to play.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively. Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Second shot here on the 9th hole. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Okay, he's starting this one out to the right and it should come back.
He's currently tied for 8th. On the tee of the par 4 10th hole. Oh, that one came out low and boring through the breeze. What a shot. That's not the one he wanted. John, you got a better view than we do. What's his lie like?
Well, it's in the first cut and it's deep down in there, guys. Let's see what happens.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Oh, looking for a big bending putt from the right.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And now -7 for the event. Hole number 11 is a par 3. Going with the 5-iron here. Here we have the second shot into the 11th. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Will it go in? And now this for a share of 7th in the standings. Just a short par putt needed on this hole. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole.
What kind of rhythm is that? It must be tough falling out of bed every day with a rhythm like that.
So standing over this one from the second cut.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
As soon as that left the club, you knew it was going left. Well, Rich, that's on the surface, but it's in 3-putt territory. It's so far away. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is so long, I don't even have words for it. It's just long.
Ooh, slow down. 11 feet left to the hole. This is a bogey putt coming up. And it's Xander Schauffele in top spot as we move to the next. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
could not be more perfect.
Oh, that was flushed. That's in the sand. I don't like the look of that lie. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. So close. And now left with this putt to move into a tie for 8th. Our leader is currently out by 4 strokes as we check the standings. Beautiful swing there. This shot from the first cut of rough.
From where he was, he's got to be loving this.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And now this to move into 7th in the standings. Tracking. Oh, nice putt to make for a birdie. All right, that's now going to move him to 7 under for the event. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Setting up here, looking at an elevated green. Going with the pitching wedge here. Setting up for his 3rd shot. And a par putt awaits him. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off now on this par 3. Now, great rhythm on that swing. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, that one looked pretty good off the blade, and it's looking pretty good on the green too. And that should secure the par on this one. And the sight we're used to seeing a lot, Xander Schauffele in top spot. Let's head to this lengthy par 4. Oh, that was a big bounce forward. This one's got some legs on it. That'll work there. This shot from around 210 yards.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
This one's left of the green.
putt coming up is for birdie. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is outside range for him, 26 feet.
Giving this one plenty of space on the left.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
This for par.
And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. The 18th hole is a par 5. Second shot here on the 18th hole. And this putt for a final score of 67. And he's down there. You got a read?
This looks like it's going to go left.
Ooh. And his round will conclude with a par today. Well, Rich, it's now official. This player is heading to the FedEx Cup playoffs.
Job well done. What a year it's been. They've played solid all year long. They must be looking forward to next week's FedEx St. Jude Championship.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. We're coming to you live from steamy Memphis, Tennessee. It's the first round of the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Welcome, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group today, and John McCarthy is on the course as well. Rich, this week we're in Memphis, and these players are set to take on TPC Southwind. What can you tell us about the course?
Well, Andrew, this golf course is challenging. It's underrated. There are more golf balls hit in the water at TPC Southwind than any other golf course on tour, which is hard to believe if you think about Bay Hill and TPC players. It's just one of these golf courses that you think is user-friendly, you think it's kind, but at the end, you better watch out, because if not, it's going to shake, rattle, and roll you.
Let's get down to the first hole. Time for the second shot on the first hole. He did not get enough out of the rough. That's a missed green.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
That's really a beautiful chip shot. A 3-foot putt.
This putt, it's to save the par.
Here's a look at the way things stand. He is currently in a tie for third place. The second hole is a par 4. Here's the tee shot.
Kind of a surprisingly difficult tee shot, not a very long hole, but the bunkers down the left-hand side, they're going to see a lot of action. Conversely, players will bail out to the right and find some really deep rough. It's a sneaky tough tee shot.
That was right on target. Well, Rich, this is a critical week as only the top 50 move on to the BMW Championship.
And that's a big deal for all those players, because if you make it in the top 50, that guarantees you into all the signature events next year on the PGA Tour.
That was really well done from there.
This one is 5 feet away. I'm just loving this leaderboard, and we've got 2 names tied for first place. Our featured player with Tiger Woods.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
We've hit our first par 5. It's the third hole at TPC Southwind.
And a narrow landing area indeed on this par 5. You gotta find the fairway if you want to have any hope of trying to reach this par 5 and 2.
This one appears to be fairway bound. Rich, when Tiger is playing like this, how intimidating is it for the rest of the field?
Well, I hope it's as intimidating as it was when I was out there trying to beat him, because these kids are now getting a taste of what it's like when Tiger is at his best. It's no fun. You don't want to play him when he's at his best.
Setting up in the greenside rough. Really well played shot, and par is there for the taking.
Such soft hands.
Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. Well, now still a lot of work to be done. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our featured player is in third place.
completely
Let's
choked
take a look
there.
at this
Just
par
choked.
3 fourth hole.
Downhill tee shot to not much of a target, it must be said. Anytime the pin is on the front, be wary of the water on the left-hand side because it comes into play in a hurry. This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
The yardage was dialed in on that shot. Pin high and looking at the hole. A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. After that hole, our featured player is making a move.
And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
Long par 4, some nasty, heavy trees down the right-hand side, and some pretty good-sized bunkers down the left. Thread the needle, and you got a clear shot for your second shot.
Wow, that was just striped.
The tempo there was exquisite.
He's setting up for his second shot. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Trying to get 3 under par with this putt. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He's looking at 20 foot. This will be a good putt to hole.
Well, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And that makes him tied for first. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
The out of bounds on the right-hand side comes into play more than players think. So the left-hand trees, they get a pretty good wearing out.
Wow, that was just striped.
Club up. I like this play.
Outstanding shot. High quality.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
And this is quality play. Still on top of the leaderboard.
Rich, we're looking at this par 4 7th hole. It just looks so narrow in the fairway.
Premium is on accuracy here. That bunker down the left-hand side, that's not a lot of fun, but it's a better option than the trees on the right.
That is going to work. And right now at -4. A lot to like about that one. Okay, setting up from 12 feet away. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
I've had to read this a couple times because there's a subtle last-minute break at the end. It's going to go left.
Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. Here's a quick look at the leaderboard, and he has a one-shot lead. This is a 9-iron on the way. Okay, that's going to play. Now, wouldn't it be nice if this one went down? Okay, this putt for par, trying to get out of here without any damage. What an interesting leaderboard we have. A two-way tie for the top spot between our featured player and Tiger Woods. Going with pitching wedge here. Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. A putt to get to 5 under par.
On a nice line.
And that counts. That's the 5th birdie of the day. Let's take a quick look at the leaderboard. Tiger Woods is in second place, right behind our featured player. This will play nicely. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. Still some work to do here. John, give us a read on this putt.
Looks like this one's going uphill and to the right.
Let's see if the player can make this putt for par. Okay, moving on to the next. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
Here we are at the 11th hole, a par 3. Opting for the 9-iron. Well, it looks like it's too much club on this one. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. From the sand, looking to get up and down. Oh, just snuck over the edge there. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
One bad hole. That's all it takes. One bad hole.
Well, a disappointing double bogey for our leader there, but that's provided some wonderful opportunities for the chase pack. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Chance here to reclaim a bit of focus after that double at the last.
I wonder if he's going to try and attack this hole. He could definitely extend the lead if he plays it right.
So it looks like the top 5 all have a bad hole somewhere along. Excuse my voice, guys. I'm recovering from something, but looks like everybody had a pretty bad hole. So that didn't hurt me as bad as I thought it was going to. Man, I thought I was in a lot more trouble than that.
Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Currently at 3 under for the day. The 13th hole is a par 4. Wow, that was just striped. Oh, great swing there. And this shot from about 150 yards out. This would be a great up and down. Oh, never mind. Go and make a par on the next. And that puddle drop. Well done. Sitting now 3 under for the tournament. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Absolutely. Do not go flag hunting when the pin is on the right-hand side. There's nothing but water. Bail out left center of the green is just dandy.
Good shot shape, this one. The fade ball flight. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is just going right the whole way along.
That's frustrating. Unfortunate thing to happen, but it can in golf. That's disappointing to have to settle for the bogey there. Okay, let's head to the next.
After that hole, our featured player is sliding down the leaderboard. That's a really nice shot. The second at 15. Really well done. A chance here from 10 feet out. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
This is pretty straight. Might move a little bit to the left.
Wow, cannot believe that did not drop in for birdie. And just this short one left for par. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
Not a bad result right there. And on this par 5, you have a green light to go for it.
You better. This does not get any tastier looking than this second shot. Back up the hill just slightly, smallish green, but birdies and eagles to be had.
Man, I'm just not swinging right now. I don't know. Well, what the heck
Here's
is
the
going on
third
with that?
shot. Only 2
There's
back
just
of the
on me,
lead.
man. I'm just missing the sticks. I don't know.
Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt. So close.
I just don't understand how that putt moved right at the end. Or I misread it, I guess. I don't know.
All right, that one is behind us. As we head to the next hole, our leader has a 2-shot advantage.
I feel like I can come back from this as long as the wind cooperates.
The
It all
17th
depends on how
hole is
this
a par
next round
4.
goes.
Heavy rough with trees
I don't
both
get through here
right
with
and
anything
left. This is
crazy.
going to require
I
the
think I'll be
straightest
all right.
drive of the day.
I don't know if this one's going to hang on.
It looked so good for so long, but now it's first cut.
Never easy out of the rough, but that was well executed. There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely. Opportunity here to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. That looked good all the way. 3 feet remain.
A good look at par here.
Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is in a share of 5th place. The par 4 18th with a lot of trouble down the left.
Just don't get greedy and hit it left. Bail out to the right.
That is an absolute missile. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Kick to the left, not good.
Looking to get up and down from here. Those are the shots you practice over and over at the range. That is all for today.
So I just wanted to make sure I was going to stay in the top 10 after all was said and done. So,
Rich, as you know, you can't win the tournament in the first round, but you can certainly lose it. I'd say it was a good day for our featured player.
It was a solid day all around, wasn't it? Really kept themselves in this tournament with 3 rounds to go.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you soon.
just trying to grind these clubs, get these clubs maxed out as quick as I can. Just trying to, win a few tournaments along the way, try to get into the FedEx Cup standings and see what I can do.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back for second-round action of the FedEx St. Jude Championship. I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for being with us on this beautiful day. As we review the standings, our leader is sitting at 9 under. Let's get down to the first hole. Wow, what a swing right there. Second shot here at 1. Not a bad shot right there. This putt from a good distance away. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
Yes! Gets the long putt to drop.
Always a nice way to ease on into your round, birdieing the first.
As we move on to the next, we show you that Will Zalatoris is out in front of the field. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Sneaky little tee shot here. You want to favor the left-hand side off the tee, but avoid those bunkers. So players will inadvertently bail out to the right, find some deep rough, which is going to cause a host of problems.
That's a tough one to swallow. Rich, it's great to see Will Zalatoris in fine form. When he has his A game, he's really tough to beat.
And the changes that he's made to his game after back surgery, it wasn't easy. It took some time. It took some patience. And to get through all of it, well, hats off to him for sticking through the process and putting the time and hours needed to make those changes.
This one greenside in the rough. There it is. The chip goes in.
Oh, went from the outhouse to the penthouse with that chip in.
Four under par and starting to build some momentum. And we're on to the par 5 third.
And a narrow landing area indeed on this par 5. You got to find the fairway if you want to have any hope of trying to reach this par 5 and 2.
That's a great position to be in after that approach.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Boom! What a shot!
Love it. Nicely holed for eagle.
A look at the leaderboard shows that Will Zalatoris is in first place. Now let's go out to the par 3 fourth.
Downhill to a minuscule green. It's got a couple of bunkers on the right-hand side as well as front left. That water, however, gets really close when they put the pin up front.
This is a 7-iron on the way. Henny, this does not look good. How bad is it?
The bunker has not been kind to him, Andrew. This is really nasty.
Here's a par putt. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Pretty sure this looks like it's going to the left.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, he is in fourth place.
Let's go to hole number 5. And it's a par 4.
You got some big trees lurking down the right-hand side, a couple of fairway bunkers down the left. Thread the needle and you have a clear shot for your second.
That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. Sitting at 6 under. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Heading towards the rough, this one. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Tried to fade it, just didn't make it happen.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Just a short putt remaining here. Now 5 strokes behind. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
A little bit of a dog leg from right to left. The trees on the left see a lot of action, but every once in a while you'll see a player hit a foul ball where? Out of bounds to the right.
Stonking drive there. Lovely, lovely rhythm.
Setting up in some very deep rough.
It's going to be challenging to replicate the birdie from yesterday.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, has given that one a bit of a wide berth.
Ooh, not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole.
And now teeing off on a par 4.
Straight away as it gets. You got to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, but even more so, you can't miss it right. Those trees, they're unforgivable.
And Rich, this is a similar spot to yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
This is pitching wedge on the way. This is a long way home. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This putt's going to break to the right.
So close. Well, a par would look really good on the scorecard right now. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next. Here's a look at the way things stand with Will Zalatoris out ahead of the pack. Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
And a long sliver of a green, and time again, I continually see players to misjudge the distance, either coming up short or long, which is really bad.
Going with 8-iron here. This one's going right there. What a beautiful leave right there.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
As we move on to the next, we show you that Will Zalatoris is out in front of the field. Now to the finishing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
Plays downhill. Players usually taking out 3-wood for accuracy, as length is not necessary here.
Wow, that was launched. That was such a pure swing. This one will not be easy. I bet you there's a lot of balls in that water. Look how high that grass is. It's just so disappointing, ending up in the water. Coming out of the deep rough.
Hitting it over here in the first place was just awful. I would blame his caddy.
Wow, into the water. What a mistake. 7 under for the tournament.
Yeah, his golf ball is sailing right of this one.
A look at the lie in the greenside rough. Oh, that looked good. 8 feet remain. Oh, I thought that was going down. And after that, he falls back to even par for the tournament.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
We start the back 9 here at the 10th hole.
And once again, driver may not be required here. Fairway does run out about 300 yards, so 3-wood for position is fine.
That's a pretty good shot right there. I've got about 160 yards to the hole here.
Yeah, this one's a little bit left. Not so nice.
Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. A par putt coming up. That one drops.
On the tee of the par 3 11th. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, looks like he's got about 25 feet to the cup.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Nice little par putt here.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 12th hole is a par 4. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Will this hang on to the fairway? That one's just going to catch the light rough. This is his second shot. Oh, that was so close to going in. This putt is from 14 feet. And he's down there. You got to read?
Okay, my money is on a right to lefter.
3 feet to go here to the hole. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And that's Victor Hovland on top of the leaderboard. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
8 days a week, that rhythm works.
Second shot here on the 13th. Looks like this one's bunker bound. Oh dear, that's on the beach. That was silky smooth out of the sand. Good shot. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. He's currently tied for 12th. This 14th hole is a par 3.
Absolutely. Do not go flag hunting when the pin is on the right-hand side. There's nothing but water. Bail out left center of the green is just dandy.
Opting for the 5-iron. Stay on the cut stuff. That one's just found its way onto the first step. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. that's great. It just missed the hole. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Currently at +1 for the tournament.
Teeing off here on the 15th.
Great birdie opportunity. Long iron, fairway wood needed off the tee, then just a short second shot with a wedge.
I like that one. All right, we can work with that. There's some meat left on the bone with this one. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
This is a big old left-to-righter.
Good looking stroke right here. And it just slides by. A chance here for par. Quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 2-shot advantage for our leader. Oh, flex on that drive. Par 5, and from this spot, you can get there in 2.
And you need to. This is one of those holes that can change the outlook of the tournament. Par 5, go for it in 2, make eagle, birdie at worst.
The club choice is a 6-iron. This putt from 6 feet away.
A great birdie chance here.
That one goes in, the 4th birdie of the round. And the man who sits atop the leaderboard is Victor Hovland. The 17th hole is a par 4.
Really tough tee shot right here. You got to avoid the trees both left and right. Center of the fairway is a must.
This is dicey, to say the least.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
That is a wonderful shot out of the rough. This putt left for birdie. Henny, you're right there. What can you tell us about the putt?
This one's a 34-footer.
Well, this one starts off looking good.
Going to get it really close.
It's got a chance. Yes, it goes. And a good job there as he moves to 1 under for the championship. We've hit the 18th hole. It's a par 4. That's a textbook swing. This shot is about 130 yards from the hole.
Went straight down. Needs a little ground help to the left.
Not super tight, but a makeable putt. A chance to move inside the top 10. This starts on a really good line. This has my attention. Oh, not there. What a putt. A par to wrap things up on 18. So that'll be it for today, and there's a lot of work to do.
That was a pretty lackluster performance today, wasn't it? Really nothing going on out there. Average would probably be the best thing I can say about that round.
That will do it for us today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Our third round coverage of the FedEx St. Jude Championship is about to begin. Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. You can see Viktor Hovland is the man to beat. He's got a 2-stroke lead as we get into the coverage here on 2K Sports. Let's go out to the first hole. Look at that drive. He got all of it. And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Really like that play. Now a good look at the hole. This putt has a length of 15 feet. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
It looks like this one will move left to right.
This putt for par. That one drops.
That's a rock solid par right there.
Here's a look at the leaderboard with Viktor Hovland leading the way. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Kind of a surprisingly difficult tee shot. Not a very long hole, but the bunkers down the left-hand side, they're going to see a lot of action. Conversely, players will bail out to the right and find some really deep rough. It's a sneaky tough tee shot.
This one will be from the first cut. That rough was not easy. Well played. That was an amazing approach, and now putting for birdie at number 2. He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole. We've made our way to a par 5.
And a narrow landing area indeed on this par 5. You got to find the fairway if you want to have any hope of trying to reach this par 5 and 2.
I think this one will find the fairway quite easily. And just to clean up this birdie. Here's a look at the way things stand. He is in a tie for 9th. And now here's a look at the par 3 4th.
Downhill tee shot to not much of a target, it must be said. Anytime the pin is on the front, be wary of the water on the left-hand side because it comes into play in a hurry.
This is a 7-iron on the way. Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. He's got 20 feet left to the cup. Henny, how tricky is this one?
You can be positive with this because it's up the hill and moving left to right.
This putt is for par. Our leader has a 2-shot advantage on the field.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Long par 4, some nasty, heavy trees down the right-hand side, and some pretty good-sized bunkers down the left. Thread the needle, and you got a clear shot for your second shot.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Good chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
Starting this one way out to the right.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
We've got Victor Hovland in the lead as we head on to the next. The 6th is a par 4.
The out of bounds on the right-hand side comes into play more than players think. So the left-hand trees, they get a pretty good wearing out.
Playing from 110 yards out. Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
A bit long on that one. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. And now at 3 under overall.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
Straight away as it gets. You got to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, but even more so, you can't miss it right. Those trees, they're unforgivable.
This looks like a really strong tee shot. Mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. That nearly went in. This could be a big moment, trying to save par. As we head to the next hole, our leader has a 2-shot advantage. Time now for a par 3.
A narrow yet long green. I've noticed in the past, though, a lot of players misjudging the distance. Short is okay, long is no-no.
That might be the best swing of the day. Caddy tells us this is a 9-iron. Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. Here's the tap in for par. Here's a look at the leaderboard with Victor Hovland on top by 1. The tee shot at number 9.
And driver not usually required here. You just have to put it in the fairway, hopefully somewhere down the left-hand side.
All right, guys. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut this short. Got to take some medicine. I've got to take care of my dog. Got dinner to make. I've got things I need to do. Appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. Thank you so much. We'll pick up right where we left off.